Hello, everyone. Scott Schwartz, nevertoomuchmoney.com. Uh, we're going back to talking about Medicare today, now that the annual enrollment period has begun. A lot of focus, a lot of attention on your different Medicare options. Now, the option that I'm going to be focusing on today is the Medicare Supplement, also called MediGap many times. And it's not really subject to the annual enrollment period. But I always get a lot of questions on this, which is the best plan for me. So let me pull the chart up here. So here's your MediGap plans A through N. And that's where a lot of the question comes from. Is there so many options? Really, I'm going to focus on only 3 options there. Look at columns F, G, and N. And now those 3 plans have 80% of the Medicare supplement option. Those are really the only ones that most people take a look at. In fact, Plan F is no longer available. You may have it if you had it before January 1st, 2020, then you are grandfathered in, you have the option to keep it. But if you're newly eligible for Medicare, Plan F is not an option. So for you, really, G and N would be the 2 key plans to look at. Now with F and G, you see in the chart there only one difference. F covers the Part B deductible. The Part B deductible for 2022 is $217 for the year. The price difference in what you would save on premium if you select Plan G is more than $217 a year. It's actually about $30 or more per month. So really, you'd be risking that $217 for a sure savings of over $30 a month. So the cost effectiveness of Plan G is better than the risk of Plan F. So if you have Plan F, you have the right to keep it. And if you just want the Cadillac of coverage, the best coverage available, that is still your best option. But is it your most cost-effective option today? Not necessarily. And consider this, the disparity, the difference is only going to grow because since that population, the Plan F members, is only going to age, you won't have any new just turned 65 people to offset the risk of that population getting older. So the disparity is only going to get larger as time goes on. So if you have a Plan F and you're wanting to make sure you have what's the most cost-effective plan, then drop me a note, give me a call, and let's take a look at the numbers. Now, to compare Plan G with Plan N, you notice the key differences there is Plan N does not cover the Part B excess. So the co-insurance of Part B, which Plan G covers, Plan N does not. So there's a large risk factor there, plus the fact that you have a copay all along. The Plan N sells much more than K, L, or M. Like I said, those don't really get much of a look because as you can see, they don't really the K, L, and M don't cover all that most people are looking for it to cover. The price differences in these plans, again, drop me a note, give me a call. We can look at the particulars and we can, in your circumstance, look at the comparison and you can make the best determination for yourself. One last note, remember, with a Medicare supplement, if that's your choice, none of these plans include prescription coverage. So your Part D drug plan would be a separate premium, a separate expense that your supplement doesn't cover. So thank you for taking a look at this. Scott Schwartz, nevertoomuchmoney.com. Have a great night.